Hey there, cats and kittens. Today I will be talking about the 1973 Super Robot Red Baron Japanese sci-fi action series. That's this week's movie review. This series is set in that universe's early 21st century. Now there's a big robot exposition featuring giant robots, and I do mean that literally, from all around the world. One of these robots is the extremely powerful Super Robot Red Baron, or simply said Red Baron. And he was created by Professor Kenichiro Kurenai. There is an unfortunate party crasher in the form of the villain of the series, Professor Deviler, who is in charge of an organization that's sometimes known as the Iron Alliance and sometimes as the Robot Empire. And in order to defeat him, Professor Kenichiro gives control of the robot to his younger brother, Ken, who is part of a team called the Secret Science Investigation Team. The Secret Science Investigation Team is the stereotypical special Japanese team. And although the main hero, he's likable enough, and the main heroine is very cute, still there's nothing spectacular about them, and I thought the fight sequences were okay. Nothing to write home about. But in the midst of all this, I found a character who I came to really like and turned out to be my favorite character, someone completely unexpected. That character is the comedic relief, the bicycle inspector. He is sometimes bumbling, sometimes fumbling, but more often than not, in a fight, he's really, really good. And even though he has a trench coat and a fisherman's hat, and for some of you he might remind you of Inspector Gadget in appearance. He has this umbrella, which sometimes is a melee weapon and sometimes is a projectile weapon, and sometimes acts as a shield because it can deflect bullets when the umbrella fully extends. And so this character is actually extremely interesting, and if I were to be the executive producer and I were to do a reboot of the series, I would give him a much cooler bicycle, and I would just give him a few more gadgets, and actually I would make him the pilot of the Red Baron, as this character is really, really interesting. Unfortunately, the bicycle inspector is not able to elevate the material where it's more than a C+, because it falls into the trap of being very formulaic. You have the exotic robot of the week menacing things, and so the science team has to go after the controller, which can take out the robot of the week's special gimmick. And once you take out the gimmick, that gives the Red Baron more of an edge when using the now trope of an energy weapon or the flying robot punch or missiles destroys a robot. So it's not something I haven't seen quite a few times. Alright guys, well, that's all for now. If you haven't already done so, I'm going to extend the invitation to you to like my Facebook page, and to follow me on Twitter, and to follow me on Tumblr at Lord Coyote 2000. In case it hasn't been told to you, I just want to remind you guys that you are all awesome people. So have an awesome day. Take care now. Bye.